Hi, welcome to Matt's Garage. As many of you know, I bought a 2024 Jeep JL Rubicon and we took it out snowwheeling last weekend, found its limits. Since then, I've gotten my Moreflate in, which I'll do a video on later, and my tire deflators, and I've got some Max Tracks on the way, so I'm getting some of the off-road modifications on order coming to make those experiences even better and we can go even farther. But one of the drawbacks of the interior of the Jeep is there's not a lot of great places to keep your phone. There's really just two cup holders in the center console with a little slot, a cheesy little slot that you theoretically slide your phone in between your drinks. So one of the first modifications Jeep owners make is some sort of a system to mount your phones, tablets, radios, etc. There was a redesign, I think at 23, but definitely applying to the 24s, where they made the screens wider and they changed the little tray that's behind the screen in the dash. Previously, you could buy sort of like almost like a little mini Molly panel that sort of bridged those two, and that's where most people would mount their phones to a modular system. 2024, Jeep changed that out and added two little trays on either side, and if you pop the little plastic cover off, there's four bolts that will mount modular phone mounting system. For my system, I decided to go with this kit from Bulletpoint Manufacturing. They have all kinds of accessories. The shipping took about a week to get, and here you can see some footage of some of the boxes that came. You can see the extension mount on the top, the little pocket mount with the two balls, the 20mm balls, and then the various phone and radio holders. So once we pop that plastic panel off, this is really the heart of the system. There's two of these. You'll see me install this, but it's basically two balls. They sit in the pocket, the arms sit on the balls, and then your phone holders will sit on the end of the arm. You've probably seen this a bunch of time on JKs and JLs, but again, this 2023-24 design is unique. So we're going to go pop these in, see how they do. I'll give you my honest thoughts on it. I paid for all this with my own money. There's no sponsorship, no discounts. Oh, there's a veterans discount. I guess I earned that one. And it comes with these cool little bottle openers that are shaped like certain objects that I don't want to say on YouTube. Let's pull the truck out and get these installed. All right, the first thing we're going to do is take out this little rubber insert. It pops right out. You can see there's four screw holes that fit into that. This should fit right there. What's nice is it doesn't take up the whole compartment, so you still got a little bit of a tray here. How useful that is, I don't know, but they didn't take up any more space than they needed to. Take out the four screws, get those going in there. Don't drop them back there. That would be bad. Okay, well, there's an extra screw. So I guess you could drop it back there and still have an extra. Okay, it comes with a little Allen wrench. That is very sturdy. Okay. Now we're just going to repeat the same thing on this side. I decided to move this operation inside because the lighting outside was a little too intense. This is a 7-centimeter extension arm. You unscrew that so the ball fits over it. I think my phone is going to go on this right side. Okay, there you go. There. Put that over the ball. So similar with the phone mount, obviously you're going to unscrew this until it fits over the thing. Ball goes in here. And you screw this on like this. So I'm gonna just take some alcohol, and I want to install this additional magnet on the back of my phone. This magnet does hold, but Bulletpoint provides these additional little rings that you can stick on. Stick it on. Okay. I'm going to snap my cover back on here. I'll be curious to see. I mean, it feels pretty steady. I don't know. Let's go take it for a drive and see how it does. But that's basically it. That's the install. I got Mrs. Matt's garages right here. I got mine here, and then I got my radio mount behind there. Alright, we are on the road here. Obviously that radio is way too tall. It's completely blocking my vision, so I might need to move that over to the passenger side. What's interesting is that Motorola model, which is just my kid's, it's basically my kid's walkie-talkie, it doesn't fit, it's too big. So I think this would fit like the smaller Motorola or Midland GMRS radios, but it doesn't really work for the, so let's hit the speed bump, see what my thing does. It's pretty steady. Yeah, so obviously with those bumps, the phone's fine. We'll have to put it through some real torture testing one of these days. Let's check out the Jeep's turning radius. Yeah, the two-door does that a little more comfortably, but good enough. My closing thoughts on the Bulletpoint mounting system: it's very high quality, obviously goes in very easily. Time will tell how it stands up, and if I feel like it fails, I'll report back. The radio mount I'm not super thrilled about because it's a little small for the radios I have, but it probably fit most GMRS radios, and those are sort of on my list to get eventually anyway. And then probably need the longer arm so I get it down and out of the way. I went with the shorter arm because I thought I want it closer to the dash, but the windshield's so short it blocks a lot of the field of vision. So that's a problem for later, but otherwise it's a great upgrade. Phones are out of the way. That's what I wanted. That's what it does. It's expensive for what it is, but that's what's available, so that's what I got. Anyway, more stuff coming. Looking forward to getting my Max Tracks and actually going out and wheeling this thing as opposed to just playing with it in the garage, but you'll see all that next time on Matt's Garage.